Hey everyone, have you ever heard of the phrase "it's just a mindset"? It's usually casually tossed around like during a brutal football game when someone insists they're not cold in freezing temperatures in shorts. Or have you ever wondered why people thrive under pressure while others fall apart? Well, I have. However, unfortunately, there's a moment in my life where it felt like it did fall apart. As some of you may already know, I tore my ACL a few years ago. It was one of the most painful, discouraging experiences I've ever faced. I went from being active every day to barely being able to walk. Have you felt like giving up because something was too difficult? Because I have. During my recovery, I constantly battled the thought of giving up. But somehow I kept moving forward, and today I realized it was my mindset that made all the difference. Even though it was one of the worst experiences of my life, it completely changed how I think and how I live to this day, which made me firmly believe a strong mindset is essential to living a healthy and successful lifestyle because it fosters resilience, sharpens focus, and drives better decision making in the face of challenges. Let me take you back to when I was in physical therapy, staring at my leg that barely moved. I remember other patients progressing, taking steps, doing exercises, while I struggled just to bend my knee 5 degrees. It felt like I was trapped inside my own body. Every day I thought, what was the point? At my lowest point, my physical therapist took me aside for a come to Jesus moment and told me, if you wait until it's easy, you'll be waiting forever. And it stuck with me because she was right. I was so focused on what I couldn't do that I wasn't celebrating the small victories. I had to shift my focus from what I couldn't control to what I could. Even if I gained 1 degree in motion in my knee, it was a win. First, a strong mindset fosters resilience. Life throws obstacles at all of us, whether it's injury, failure, stress, setbacks. According to an article published by the American Psychological Association in 2023, resilient individuals are more likely to recover from adversity because they view hardship as temporary setbacks rather than permanent defeat. When you have a strong mindset, you can get back up again and again until you move forward. I saw this clearly when I interviewed my long-distance friend, Payne. He's a former football player who tore both of his knees. He stated that recovery was one of the hardest things I've faced. I didn't just hurt my body, it crushed my mindset. Every setback made me feel weak and pathetic, like I wasn't enough. Payne admitted he almost gave up, but what pulled him through was resilience, choosing to fight even when it didn't feel like he was winning. His story proves that resilience doesn't mean you never feel weak. It means you refuse to stay weak. Second, a strong mindset sharpens focus. During recovery, there is a million distractions. Schoolwork piling up, friends going out, my own self-doubt whispering that I was falling behind, and temptation to give up. A 2022 study from Harvard Business Review found that individuals with strong mental focus are 15% more productive because they filter out distractions and stay committed to their goals. When I interviewed Juan, the athletic trainer at Alpine County High School, he emphasized this too. He said, mindset is super important. If you go into recovery doubting yourself, you stress yourself out and get frustrated. But if you trust the process, you achieve peace of mind. I also asked him what was his strategy or habits he recommended to keep going. He stated positive reinforcement is my strategy and mindset habit. Gotta keep them motivated and positive because physically and mentally being hurt can be tough. Gotta bring positivity and optimism every day to boost motivation and productivity. Positive results can also be one. Seeing progress whether physically or by data increase their confidence and thus propels them. Focus sharpens your path, blocks out your fear, keeps you moving forward no matter how slow the steps may feel. Finally, a strong mindset drives better decision making. In recovery, every decision matter. Whether it was choosing to do one more set of painful exercises or avoiding risky activities. Each small choice added up. Similarly, in life, a strong mindset helps you make disciplined choices. According to Psychology Today in 2021, individuals who cultivate a positive mindset experience less stress and make better long-term decisions because they have a greater self-control. Payne reflected on this too. He said, the knee surgeries definitely benefited my mindset. Now I don't let the little things bring me down like they used to. And one added, that showing patients their progress, whether physically or on paper, builds confidence and strengthens decision making. It's not about ignoring challenges, it's about choosing your next step with purpose and not fear. So today I leave you with this. A strong mindset creates resilience, sharpens focus, and it leads to smarter choices. It's not something you're born with, it's something you build step by step, challenge by challenge. You can't always control what happens to you. You can't always predict when life will hit you with something hard, but you can always control how you respond, and that response, your mindset, will either hold you back or launch you forward. Start building it today. Strength doesn't begin with your muscles, it begins with your mind. Thank you.